Hi guys, I'm Steven and this is Giselle with El-Rumbo Tasting Room and Apartments in the Dominican Republic. We're going to make a video today about our electric car project. We've had it about a week, we got a bunch of parts ordered, we're super excited. This is not going to be that riveting a video. We're trying to change conceptions around off-grid. Right now, off-grid on YouTube means like rich little trust fund babies out in the woods glamping, and honestly just mass consuming with generators and $10,000 lithium ion batteries and just crazy shit, man. And this is a super important movement. Our freedom has kind of been taken away from us intentionally. The chickens are invading. This is the sound you're hearing. Our freedom has been taken away from us to get us to become mass consumers. So building little lean-to structures that have $2,000 composting toilets and $10,000 lithium-ion batteries that go in the garbage in 7 years, environmental mess to make, an environmental nightmare to dispose of, when 6 or 8 months from now we'll be able to buy printed batteries for next to nothing. The marketplace is just really misleading us. This is a way for us to disconnect and take back our freedom, get back our purpose in life, people. They've taken away these things because they want us to just mass consume, trying to find these things, and it's a horrible trick. This off-grid movement is not about kids that just have a massive self-entitled outlook on life, trying to get attention or whatever. This is a super important thing. So we're just trying to lay down some super basic info and kind of change the conception that this is just about mass consuming or gaining attention. Oh, we're about to break up because this is so hard, or we've got solar and generators and lithium-ion batteries and all of this crap. Giselle and I have with lead acid batteries, a bunch of solar panels, the proper amount of solar panels, and we can use everything: air conditioners, refrigerators, everything we want, all day, all night, every single day. On the nights that there's no sun whatsoever all day, we still can just use all 4 air conditioners all day. This marketplace wants to make this seem super hard and super expensive. You need panels and Tesla walls and crazy crap, and you still need to be connected to the grid. It's a horrible thing they've done to this. This stuff is super simple. So we're going to talk about our little car project we've had for about a week, and just look at how simple and fun this stuff is, guys. This is our off-grid car for now. By the way, guys, this is the grid. That's the new grid. When we bought this place, there was no local power. However, in Denver, Colorado, I wasn't connected to the grid for the last 5 years. We lived on the sailboat, off-grid, and never wanted for anything. We had no generators. We had minimal lead-acid battery. This movement can be done. Doesn't have to be the middle of nowhere. We're a huge part of our community. When the wiring goes bad, I'm the one with the ladder and the plastic gloves, so I'm the one they call. Our car, there's nothing wrong with our car. It's a $3,000 car. It runs pretty good. However, we want to switch over to using our excess solar energy every day after 8:30 in the morning. We have an excess of energy, and we want to start making use of that. Most of the time we use our super cool Gato Treciento, which means 300cc. 300cc is a pretty small bike in America, but that's kind of a almost controversial large motorcycle here. It's considered to be dangerous. That motorcycle's $1,000 brand new at the dealership where I bought it about 3 years ago. Great gas mileage. However, free is better than great. Okay guys, this is our new project. We pick up little projects and knock them out pretty regularly. This spindle is off because the mechanic has it. We're switching over to all disc brakes. Wednesday he'll have all 4 disc brakes. Okay. This is our battery bank. We're at 48 volts right now. The motor that we ordered off of Amazon, it's $1,600, uses 48 volts, a controller, and comes with the pedal and stuff like that. It's going to pull about 10,000 kilowatt. It's going to pull about 10 kilowatt or 10,000 watts, which is a little bit, that's a lot for this bank. However, when we upgrade, get it folks, in a year, right now Toyota and GM are printing batteries and putting them in cars. This isn't someday in the magical future. Our marketplace is still telling us to buy lithium-ion batteries. Super expensive, no way to recycle these things. And your car that comes with lithium, there's not a bolt-in product. When your batteries are dead, your car is dead. The new battery packs are said to outlive the car. You'll be buying a new car and putting the battery pack from that into the next one. This only has to get us by for a year or so, and then there will be light, inexpensive, printable batteries. At that time, the same motor can be used at 72 volts or 96 volts, as is the case with most of these newer motors, and it runs about twice as much horsepower at that time. So we're probably looking at about 40 miles an hour with this guy for the time being. After the battery change, our horsepower is going to double, so our top speed is going to double as well, guys. Our motor, for the time being, is a DeWalt hammer drill. That's the motor for today. What we're doing to bide our time while we wait 3 weeks for this other motor is we're connecting the car to every single motor we've got on site. We've got a 3,000 watt inverter here that will easily run off of this bank, and so we can run more than one of our power tools at the same time. We've got transmissions for kids' go-karts, but in the same horsepower range as these tools and as the motor on the way use. I want you to understand that these marketplaces are telling you a motor for a car conversion is $10,000. A battery is $10,000. The control, the BMS, is intimidating, and another several $1,000s in order to convert your car over. They're also using all these different marketplace venues to say that you're into turbocharged cars that use twice as much gasoline. They're power selling right now. That it's just amazing with this changeover that they're selling more stuff in the gasoline marketplace areas and just insane amounts in these battery tech areas. 100 years ago, a couple amp motor. They had electric cars with a couple amp motor and these exact same 6-volt batteries. Those cars are still running today without any maintenance whatsoever. They might have swapped bearings, but those 100-year-old motors are still running. These batteries now say maintenance free. That's a trick, guys. They're tricking you. A 6-volt battery is the same as any other battery. It's a lifetime battery. When Edison invented these batteries, he wrote on the side of these batteries, hey, when the amperage dips below this, dump the water out and put more water in it. You're good to go for another 5 years. They're trying to convince you that a $10,000 battery will replace $600 batteries, six $100 batteries, because of the life cycle, when all you do is keep these batteries vented so they don't melt and kind of get pregnant or whatever, bowed out on the sides. If you don't damage them, after the 7-year cycle, you just put a chemical inside of these guys, clean the batteries out, and just keep on going forward. Jay Leno's got a couple cars that are still on the road from over 100 years ago, 120 years ago. They had mobile charging stations in New York. This isn't new tech, and this isn't complicated tech. These guys were using a couple starter motors to make homemade electric cars 100 years ago. This stuff is easy and it's fun, guys. Hey, I'm sure we left out all of the important stuff. Please, if you have any questions, let us know in the comments, guys.